Hello, everybody. I hope you all are having a wonderful, wonderful Thursday afternoon or whatever day this is. I just hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm on my way home from work a little early, not too early. I thought that I would just shoot a quick little update video, let you guys know what I'm doing. I just finished reading 2 books. I finished them Monday night, and I was on a longest trip to Odessa from Oklahoma City. It was about 6 or 7 hours, and I had a lot of time to listen to some audiobooks. First book that I finished was Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. I do want to do a review on that. I just got into the series, and it's something that I've been wanting to do. I've just been a little skeptical about it. You read good reviews and you read bad reviews, and sometimes the bad ones just completely dictate your decision making. And I only get 1 Audible credit a month, so for the longest time I've put off getting into that series. I finally decided to do it. I'll let you know now, I don't regret it, and I will be spending more Audible credits on future books if I can wait that long. I might not be able to wait that long and either have to go ahead and buy an Audible credit or buy more credits, or go to Barnes & Noble and buy the physical book. There were some things I liked, some things I didn't like. I do hope to sometime make a review about that. Second book I finished was Schooled in Magic by Christopher G. Nuttall, I believe is how you say his name. That one I do also want to do a review on. I'll say that I'm skeptical about getting further into the series. There are quite a few books. It's one of those books. What else can I say? It's one of those books that kind of captivates you and then just loses you. And it makes you want to listen to the whole thing, but you're not sure if you want to go back into another story. Now I'm out of books on Audible. I've got a few that I'm reading. The Shining, I'm still listening to. The Stand, both of those are Stephen King books. I think that's all I've got as far as fiction is concerned. I've got a couple nonfiction books, The Bully Pulpit being one, which is a book about Theodore Roosevelt and how he used the media, the press, and all that cool stuff. And I've got a few other books that I listen to occasionally. First and foremost, I want to get the fiction ones out of the way, and those are 2 Stephen King books. And if any of you read Stephen King, you know how that goes. You gotta take a break from Stephen King sometimes. That's what I did when I read Schooled in Magic and when I read Throne of Glass. I'm super excited about the Throne of Glass series, and I can't wait to and once I do that, I'm going to get into A Court of Thorns and Roses, and I'm pretty excited about that. Writing, it was kind of freeing giving up Nano. It really was. It just took a lot of stress off of me, and I can write at my own pace and not feel like absolute crap when I don't achieve something. I want to constantly achieve goals. I want to set goals, and I want to meet those goals and exceed those goals. That's what it's all about, especially when it comes to writing. And I've been doing some sort of soul searching since I made my last video, trying to find out exactly what I want to do. I've got a million ideas, and I know I say this all the time, and I've got so many ideas. I've got to figure out what I want to do. I have to make up my mind what genre I want to write. Once I get that taken care of, I've got to figure out the story. Because right now, I'm flip-flopping between a magical story, about witches and wizards. Then I'm going to a sort of pre-dystopian thing, which I really want to write. But which one do I want to write first? Which one do I want to get out and share with the world first? That's what I've got to figure out. Right now, I think that I'm going to develop my magical series first. And yes, it's going to be a series, probably at least 3 books, maybe 4. I haven't really figured that out yet. Although 4 is a weird number to me. I kind of think if I do that, it might be a 5-book series. Don't know why, but 4 just seems like a really weird number for a series. Nothing wrong with it if that's what you do, but to me, kind of seems a little odd, even though it's totally even. I think I'm going to develop that. I'm going to revisit it because I'm going to take the same characters that I had developed before, maybe kind of the same story line, the plot line, but I'm going to change it up drastically because I want to write a magical fantasy book so bad. I want to write that series so bad. But what I think going in there and totally revamping the plot is going to do, I think what that's going to do is it's going to get me motivated again. And hopefully I stay motivated. I think I can stay motivated, but we're just going to have to wait and see. It's just going to be a trial and error thing. Guys, I want to write more than I've ever wanted to do anything in my life. I don't dislike my current job. I mean, I'm recording this video in a nice truck that they let me use to drive to work and home. I love the people that I work with and that I work for the most part. I love it, but this isn't what I want to do forever. This is not what I want to do forever. I want to be a full-time writer. I know that it's a hard thing to achieve these days, being a full-time writer, supporting yourself on writing alone. And who knows if I'm even good enough for that, right? I could be the worst writer on the planet. I don't believe I am. I think I'm pretty good, but I'm not the one who gets to decide that. You guys are. Those of you who read the books that people like me write are the ones who decide that. You will never, ever know how successful you can be if you don't try. And that's my thing. I want so badly to try. I have tried, but I've given up so easily, and that's a problem that I've got. Even though I want this more than anything I've ever wanted in my whole entire life, I still give up so easily. I keep going. I don't, it's really kind of weird because even though I give up on, I give up, I still keep going. I know that makes no sense to a lot of you, but that's kind of how it works. I give up on something, but my dream is still and always will be to become a published author and make my living from my art. I have to fulfill that dream. I don't think that when I die, I don't think that I will be happy if I have not written a book and become published in one way or another. Even if it's just one, I've got to do it. But what I really want is to make a living off of it. And not because I want $1 million. I want to be comfortable doing what I really, really love. I know that for me to actually make that happen, I've got to get it in gear. I have to wake up in the morning, even when I don't get 5 or 6 hours of sleep. I've got to wake up and I've got to write. I can't make excuses anymore. I just have to budget my time. I have to prioritize. I have to write when I'd rather be doing something else, which isn't very often. Most of the time I really would rather be writing, but there are certain things that I can't always write while I'm doing certain things. A little bit of different news: I'm moving into a new house within the next month. My favorite thing about this is that I will finally have an office. I will finally have my own space to write. I've got to get a desk, which probably will just be a kitchen table kind of thing, because I've looked at some cool desks and they're just a little pricey. So I think for the time being, I'm probably going to spend $150, $200 maybe on a nice wooden desk that kind of would give my office sort of a modern feel, and that should do me just fine. I just need a place. I've got an office chair already. I just need it. If I have a place to go, if I have a place to close the door, hear zero sound if I don't want to hear it, and write, I think that I can do this, and that's something that I'm totally excited about. It's probably going to be a hectic month because of the fact that we're going to be moving. It's always crazy when you have to move. hope that this is one of the last times we move until we can actually buy a house of our own. So I'm going to get on the ball. I think I'm going to revisit my magical fantasy series, because that's what I really want to write. I want to write something magical in the literal sense, and the fact that I want it to be magical for you guys. I want you guys to read it and love it, and that just be that. That's what that's my dream. That is my dream. I will achieve that dream. So I'm going to focus on that. I'm going to sit down and do some sort of word vomiting, brainstorming things. I'm going to take my time, most importantly, because I'm not in a hurry. I want to get this done within a year. I'm giving myself a year to write my first book. I don't want it to take that long, but I'm giving myself a year from the time I made my last video. I'm giving myself a year from that to get this totally done and over with and move on, so I can keep on writing and bringing awesome stories to you guys. At least I hope they're awesome. So we're going to focus on this magical fantasy series. I'm going to get it done. I'm going to keep on talking to you guys as much as I can. I would like to be more consistent, but the way things go, it doesn't always happen the way I want it to. I wanted to share that with you guys on my way home. I'm about 10 minutes from home now, so I'm going to go home, sit down, open up my laptop, and do some word vomiting. Get this out. I've been thinking about it all day, about how I want to change up the story, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do that tonight. I'm going to get some ideas onto the screen. So that's about all I've got for you guys today. I hope that you are having a wonderful, wonderful week. You're not working too hard. Those of you who are writers, I hope you're doing very well, and anyone else, I just hope you're doing very well in your lives and your work. And I hope you're doing what you love, and if not, you get out there and do what you love, because that's what I'm trying to do. And I want every single one of you to do what you love. I think that's what we all deserve. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. If you did like this video, you might as well hit that red subscribe button while you're down there, and I will see you guys next week.